tonight, new details from the Kilpatrick corruption trial. Kwame Kilpatrick's father is accused of cheating on his taxes. What an IRS agent said on the stand that had the defense attorney on the attack. From taxes to text messages, the testimony in the Kilpatrick corruption trial was all over the place today.
7 Action News investigator Heather Catalo was inside the courtroom, and Heather, sounds like they covered a lot of ground today.
Yes, they did. The defense spent a lot of time suggesting that IRS agents didn't have all the facts when they accused Bernard Kilpatrick of filing a false tax return, and more racially charged text messages were shown to the jury. Questioning of an IRS agent continued today in the Kilpatrick corruption case, and out of the gate, the agent adjusted the dollar amount that it's alleged Bernard Kilpatrick failed to pay the IRS. Former Detroit Mayor Kwame Kilpatrick, his father Bernard, and his friend Bobby Ferguson are on trial, accused of running a criminal enterprise out of City Hall. IRS agent Rowena Shook at first said Bernard Kilpatrick cheated the IRS by failing to pay more than $184,000 for 3 different tax years. Today, she told the jury she miscalculated a loan repayment and said Kilpatrick actually owed a little less than that, over $182,000. Bernard Kilpatrick's defense attorney, John Shea, quickly went after Agent Shook and her method of calculating his client's taxable income. Shea got Shook to admit she has no way of knowing where cash deposits into his client's bank accounts came from and whether they were from things that are not taxable.
She can't possibly know what all the non-income items are because, as she testified, she can't interview every person with whom Bernard had a financial transaction with that year in order to know what's a birthday gift, what's a loan repayment, as opposed to what's something that a customer gave him as cash income.
But Shook insisted that when Bernard Kilpatrick's own relatives testified in front of the grand jury, they had no information about gifts or loans given to Kilpatrick.
The jury's going to have to sort it out. I mean, that's the bottom line. Everybody has different ways of looking at the same things sometimes.
Also today, FBI Special Agent Bob Beckman started to introduce new text messages to the jury as the Fed circled back to some of the water department deals that have dominated this 4-month trial. For a $75 million sewer outfalls contract that involved Walbridge Aldinger, a previous witness had testified that he was forced to include Ferguson on the deal. Today, Beckman showed the jury this text message between Ferguson and the former mayor from 2002. Ferguson wrote, quote, "Walbridge is not playing ball, black man. These white folks need to be made believers that they are not in control." Kwame Kilpatrick responded, "We'll call later." The defense has not yet had a chance to question the agent about the text messages, but you can expect them to challenge the context of that statement.
There's always a text, and then it kind of like falls off the cliff, okay? Because there's no other texts after that. So how do we know what happened after that particular text?
There is still much more to come on that subject. Agent Beckman had only just begun his testimony, and it looks like he'll be introducing more text messages.
So I understand some wild testimony, airport security screenings, and even a video that played today?
Yes, it was a very, very interesting day. The feds conducted a test at Metro Airport to combat some claims the defense made when they were cross-examining one of the earliest witnesses. So a video was shown to the jury today that involved a federal agent stuffing $90,000 into his pants and then going through the metal detector. There were some very humorous moments during that testimony, but it's a serious issue in the case that goes to the credibility of a government witness. I'll have much more on that coming up tonight on 7 Action News at 6.
All right, looking forward to it, Heather. Thank you.